All right, hi everyone. My name's Adam.
I'm Kristen.
This is our brief out of theory reaction for The Flash.
Yes.
Movie is amazing.
Movie of 2023.
I'm gonna get into my quick thoughts, but let's start with Kristen. What did you think of the movie?
This movie's so freaking good. It's awesome. It was totally worth the wait.
Yes. After years and years and years of a Flash movie being talked about, 5 different directors, 6 different directors, we finally have a Flash movie. I'm a lifelong Flash fan. I've been waiting for a Flash movie my whole life. I'm a fan of the John Wesley Shipp 90 series. I love the Grant Gustin series until like the 3rd season kind of falls off the rails.
Yep.
I love you, Grant. You're awesome. This movie's fantastic. You know, those that love the DCU, you know, the DC Universe, Zack Snyder cut, I feel like you're going to all love this movie. There's so much that the DC Universe history taps into. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say anything more. Like I said, this is going to be our non-spoiler quick thoughts. So what did you think about the performances? Ezra Miller, how was his performance in the movie?
I honestly don't think I could have cast anybody better than Ezra Miller than The Flash. I was able to completely separate myself from his off-screen issues.
Yes.
I was totally focused on him as Barry Allen, 100%, and he brought it big time.
Twice. Not a spoiler, the trailer's revealed there's 2 Barry Allens in the movie, which is something that I personally love, their relationship.
Yeah,
Ezra Miller brings it in this movie. It's just unfortunate, all the drama that's been going on with him, you know, like it kind of sours the movie, but for me, I personally love the movie regardless of that. I think this is probably one of the best superhero movies we've had in quite a while. Not to compare apples to oranges, but I mean, this kind of blows Marvel right out of the water, in my opinion.
Does.
You know, for somebody that personally loved the Zack Snyder vision of DC, this is such a tribute to that. Really going back to Man of Steel, you know, you have so many little Easter eggs. We got to talk about Elf in there, Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Back as Batman. What your thoughts?
So great to have him back. He is the 2nd greatest Batman of all time. Number 1, of course, being Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
It was so great to have him back. And, you know, he was what you would expect from an older Batman. You know, kind of grizzled, out of his game, but then came right back at it just when you needed him.
I agree. I mean, his performance was amazing. I like kind of seeing where he's at now, so that's all I'll say. I don't want to reveal anything more, but essentially, you know, I loved his performance in the movie. He brings it. It really just kind of confirms more that like he is one of the essential Batman we've had. You know, just him in the suit again looks amazing. I mean, the guy looks 35 again, and it's 1989. You know, I'm 3 years old again with my toy Batmobile. It looked amazing. So, you know, good for him coming back. And you know, I got to props to Andy Muschietti, the director. He carried this movie. I mean, he has a love of DC, but his passion for this movie was spectacular. I think it's not only one of the best DC movies ever made. I mean, I'm a little bit of a prisoner in the moment, but I think this movie was fantastic. I can't wait to see it again. We saw it in IMAX, as you can see behind us. So I would recommend, you know, definitely seeing the movie. I will say, there was something very super in the movie, which that's all I will say. And that made this fan very, very, very happy. And that's all I will say. Thanks for watching our review. Any final thoughts on the movie?
Just one more thing I want to say. If this really is the end of the DCU,
I'm glad you mentioned that,
I could not think of a better send-off and I want to say, going to Oscar, to say thank you to everybody, to Zack Snyder, to Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, and of course our beloved Henry Cavill. Thank you all for what you've given us for the past 10 years.
My sentiments the same as hers. You said it beautifully, babe. I love the DCU. There have been some hit or misses, but from Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, we've had some Woman. Wonder Woman. We've had some great movies. Like my wife said, like if this is the final cap of that, you know, that's the perfect way to go out. And then, you know, we can maybe move on to something, you know, just as great. So, you know,
Take notes, James Gunn.
Yeah, I know. All the luck to him. As someone that loved Henry Cavill, he's got tough shoes to fill with the next Superman. So, but I wish him, though, as a Superman fan, I wish him the best of luck for a great movie. But that being said, this movie, you know, if this is the last chapter, I'm so completely like mic drop, left completely floored, and I'm happy and excited to see what comes forward.
I laughed, I cried. Sometimes one of those I did considerably harder than the other, and I have no regrets for it.
There's so much packed in. Like, if you're a lifelong DC fan like myself, I mean, like, you know, my entire bookshelf at home is filled with everything DC, DVD, Blu-ray.
Married into the whole thing.
I mean, that too. Yeah, if you're sort of married or stuck with it, like my wife is. Yes.
Tell everybody you know to go see this movie. Take your friends,
Yes.
take your families, partners,
Yeah.
whoever. Tell some random stranger on the street. Go
Yeah.
see a Flash.
And we're not. Yeah, we're not chills. We're not paid by
No,
anybody.
we're not.
We're just fans. So please check out the movie. Thank you for watching our review, and go and watch something great. Thanks, guys.
Good night.